in September, the Titans lost a thriller in their first matchup against the Texans. Can Houston sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now Purdy. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Roman, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Purdy's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On first down, Purdy. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Purdy. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the Titans' 4-yard line.
Kamara will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 3rd down, Roman. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The former Nittany Lion, Pat Freiermuth, ready to begin another drive with the rest of this offense.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Bridgewater. He finds his man Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Bridgewater.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Bridgewater now.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 2nd and 5 from the 8 as they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Bridgewater to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Roman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Roman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's man. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of a yard. First down, Tennessee.
Looking to throw. Roman. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Roman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And the defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Bridgewater now from the 50. And the catch made by Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Bridgewater. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Roman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking to throw on second down. Roman. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right,
and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Operating from the gun. Roman.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman will get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Roman. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
we can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater.
Finds Pickens out right.
So the completion good for 7 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Gibson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3 from 28 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard
They'll go again with Gibson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater to throw it. He finds his man Johnson.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, Gibson. Taken down at the 30.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman.
A quick throw there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That one caught by Rice. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Bridgewater's throw complete there to Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Being chased out. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing on first down. Roman. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw on second down. Roman. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Roman. There again is Cooks, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Rodgers on the return. And now out comes Houston. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A quick throw caught by Rice.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.